Hey, I'm Jack, and today I'll be teaching you how to tump a wannigan. Today we have a wannigan that we just built. We haven't named it yet. I like to name my wannigans, so in the comments you can leave ideas for a name for this wannigan. Alright, the first thing you want to do when you're tumping a wannigan, you want to take your tump line. You want to unravel it, and you want to lay it out straight. It doesn't matter if after about 5 or so feet that it's cast off to the side, because we're not going to be using that right now. So this is a fairly big one again, so we're going to need a little bit more room for the head strap, so we're going to set it back a little bit. We're going to bring this up, and although this isn't a double pack, I'm still in the habit of kneeling on things when I tump them, so I like to start by kneeling. You don't have to. You don't really need to with wannigan, but for me I like it. And depending on your height size and your neck size, you want about, it depends on each person how much you want, for how much room you want above the edge of the wannigan here. I like to make a fist right underneath the head strap and rest that on top of the wannigan. That's for the average person. So you start off, I'm going to move the wannigan so it's easier for you guys to see. So this is going to be, where you're going to be carrying it on your head. So you want to take your strap, and you want to bring it around onto the inside of the strap and pull. When you're tumping, you always want pressure. So you can pull it up, drag it back down, pull it up, make sure there's a lot of pressure. Now, you're going to bring this around. You're going to put this through the little opening you made. Roll up. You have your first knot. Alright. It's pretty much essentially the same thing for the other side. Just everything's reversed because it's the other side. Make sure you have your tump strap ready. Again, I like to have my fist right underneath the strap and rest it on top of here. If you guys are taller, you might want a little bit more. If you guys are short, I'd advise not carrying a wannigan this big, but I mean, if you had to, I would stick with the hand underneath the strap. So you're going to bring this strap on the outside. Then you're going to bring it onto the inside, almost so it looks kind of like a snake or like a vine coiled around a tree. Make sure that's tight. Then you're going to bring this back and through the head strap. A lot of people make the mistake and bring it back through the strap on top of the wannigan. So we'll go through this head strap here. Then we're going to take your strap and the little opening you made. Oops, I made a mistake the wrong way. Take this this. You're going to go through the little opening you made on top. And pull it through. Now see, this is a big issue. I just let go, so I lost tension. When I lose tension, the knot becomes loose. It jiggles around. You might be able to pull it off and carry it, but it's going to be extremely uncomfortable on a portage. So, now if you know how the knot works, like I do, you can actually tighten it, and while not doing the whole knot. But for most people who are beginning to tie knots like this, they would just redo the knot. I like to keep my knot right under here. Notice how this lid's not coming off? Alright, so that's the first and front part of the Wannigan. Now, if we carry it, it's going to be all lopsided. It's going to dig into our backs, or it's going to come off to the sides. We need to make sure we have more control. And we really want these things flopping behind us on a portage. So what we're going to do is, on the back, we're going to tie these down. I usually start off, it doesn't matter which side you start off on. And some people do this differently, the back. I think the best way to do this is to start, what you do is, you go across, you go through,